robbing. Shout it, he'll pop on anybody. Shout it, don't care about robbing your ass on camera. Nigga better ask about me. Nigga, I take your chain, bitch. Nigga, I take your main, bitch.
I think we should hop into something that I actually have 100% belief behind. I stand 10 toes down for my boy, Rich Lux. Where you at, Rich? I gotta stop the music. The music's really terrifying me. There's drama going on with Rich Lux. You guys into Rich Lux? It's my best friend in the world. I've never talked to him.
Can't even talk about that.
But we're OGs. Can you imagine the first handshake with Rich Lux? Oh my God. So anywho, there's drama going. You know, I'm not really into Peter Monn. Now, he's a drama channel, right? Okay, he's very old. Okay, some would say he's MCM. Okay, he's very vintage looking. He's extremely boat. Okay, I like to call him boat. Okay, he's a boat looking guy. Okay, hanging out on the boats. He's got the whole look, the fisherman's bullshit. Sleazy Mouse says, "What up, big dog?" Hello, good evening. Okay, I don't even know how many viewers were. I know this show is so sweet. So let's hop into this. You know, I'm not really all the way up to date with this, but here it is. There's one video. I think there's more than one. Now, I'm not watching all this. I'm just going to be zooming in on, you know, the parts of Peter's face I don't like. Okay, that's all I'm doing. You got to click.
But honestly...
Oh, and also, Peter Monn has this swollen... I'm talking... Look at this nose.
Hello.
I mean, you can't even make this shit up. Enough drinking.
Oh, how are you guys?
He's a murderer? What are you talking about?
Doing today? Well,
Flopsy said murderer. Now, I know there's drama with him. I cannot. There's no way I'm ever getting into it.
Well, I kind of knew that this day was always going to come. I just knew. I just didn't know when it was going to come.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was going to come today. I didn't know if it was going to come yesterday.
What is this? Look at Rich. I mean, no, not Rich. This is Peter. Look at Peter's bullshit ass motherfucking TV. What are we doing over here, dude? This is fucking striking. Striking. What is that? Look how old that is. Where are you living? You must be on a boat. That's like a Vizio. Like, I'm blocking all of it. Look at this bullshit he's got. This is Peter Monn's bedroom. I know, I guess this is how he does his show. I've never watched him before, so this is a first for me. He's got picnic table blankies, double doors, probably going into the massive dookie room. But look how old his TV is. That's not a good... I don't even know why you would have that in frame. I feel like you're too established as a human being to be owning $10 crap. Throw it out now.
I didn't know how it would come about. I didn't know what it was going to be about. I just knew this day would come because so many people through.
So Flopsy said he killed someone while driving. He had a seizure, or so he says, but I think he was drunk. He got a bleak deal like Daniel Larson.
Years have warned me about this. So many people have warned me and said...
So this is an Iceman, a murderer, allegedly. That's all in fairy tale land. What the fuck? All right. My body.
Why are you friends with Rich Lux? You shouldn't be friends with Rich Lux. He's going to do you dirty down the road. And, you know, I just...
No way. He wouldn't do that to me. Rich, can you ask Jeffree Star to give me a call? I got something for him. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to do that.
Like Rich said about me, there was all...
Back to Mushroom says, is Cody here? No, I haven't seen him yet.
Always...
Cody, where you at? We need Cody F now.
Soft spot that I had for Rich. And people have reached out to me and they've asked if this is a joke, if this is like concocted between Rich and I. No, it absolutely is not a joke. And I feel partly sad kind of about it, but honestly...
I hate a build-up. And the thing is, if I skip, he's going to say like a million words in one split millisecond, and I won't even know what happened.
I speculated to some of my friends before, and my husband, and my best friend, you know, like if he puts a video out, do I respond to it? Everybody told me no, just let him say what he...
What is this? I can't get... I cannot. It's like, you know, Walter White didn't like the mustard, you know, after hearing he had terminal cancer. He was more into the mustard stain than the actual topic going on. I mean, we got... Folks, we have what we would call bullshit, okay? If you're in front of the camera, I don't know. Look at your video. Look how much hair is right here. You got to... This looks like it's actually a ladder into his nose. What the fuck? Get out of town, son. I'm sorry. I'm too excited.
He has to say. But years ago, there was an infamous video put out by me. You know what? I'm just going to include the names and everything in here today. Paige Christie put a video out about me years ago.
You know, I hate Paige Christie's another piece of shit. I don't really know much about her, but she's Team Trish. We don't like that, not around these parts.
And Rich was actually highlighted in that video. And at that time, it was painted that Rich and I were not friends, and Rich and I were friends at that time. And I asked him, I said, could you please, because he said that he's always stood up for me. He said, I said, could you please just let Paige know that we're good today, that we've worked things out? And he said, no. He said, I can't do that. And I said, why not? And he goes, because if I do, then she'll turn around and make a video about me. But when Paige's video came out, and I got a lot of...
What are you talking about? I'm going to come into this house and we'll crank it out of you, bud. Okay? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But Peter Monn, what are you doing? Look, you're about to go down, fall through a hole right now. Look at you. You're morphing.
Backlash for that.
You got to get to the point. Just because you have these crystal old man gray eyes, silver blue, I don't know what the fuck these are. Wanna be mine. Ha!
That video.
Doesn't mean you can sit here spun out of your... He's spun out of his gourd right now. Look at the size of his pupils around a light.
Rich told me that I needed to stand up for myself.
You know, they're huge. You know, usually around light, your pupils get smaller. His are actually growing in size. You know, because of the euphoria.
To get in a video,
but this is all alleged. I'm just asking questions. You know, that's all. I'm a question. I'm asking.
I needed to defend myself, and there were a lot of reasons why I didn't do that. You know, in the last couple years, Paige and I have made up. I have felt like I am really good with most of the drama commentary channels or those people that I know. And so, you know, Paige and I are good today. Paige and I consider Paige a friend.
All right, you dumb bitch. All right, get to the fucking point. If he doesn't, like, I'm about to come to his house and get in bed.
Like, Rich isn't following me on Instagram.
You know, and fall asleep because he's killing me. He's taking too long.
Anymore. Like, what did I do? Like, immediately I was like, what did I do? You know? And I think that this needs to be noted that years and years and years ago, drama commentary channels went through this huge thing where we didn't get along. Then I went through a phase.
Oh my God. Peter Monn, you're killing me. Okay, so all this, it sounds like a dumbass cat fight. Are you kidding me? Is this what I'm dealing with? A couple of cats?
Where I really tried to just stay in my own lane and do my own thing because I thought it's just easier not to have any relationships with people than get hurt by people. And then I was like, no, I'm not.
Now, are any of the fellas in the drama community, is this the drama or is this makeup? I don't know. Okay, it's all the damn same to me. All the same. Rich, have you ever had sex with Peter Monn? I want to know pronto.
I'm not going to do that, and I've shared this many times in my videos before. But going into, I believe it was 2021, I had done a lot of 12-step work, and I needed to make amends to 3 people, and those people were Paige, Paige Christie.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! You know, I hate when people are like they make work on themselves, you know, available for you to watch.
Dustin Daly.
And no, okay, you know, when you work on yourself, it's for you.
And Sam here for the tea.
Okay, that's bullshit. So this is one of these recovering drinking guys, sober, whatever. I don't think so. He looks Hollywood happy.
And all 3 of them allowed me to make amends to them. Some of them made amends back to me, and we repaired our relationships. Rich and I had already repaired our relationship. And, you know, I've shared this with other people, so I'll share it with you. One of the things that Sam said to me back in the day was, Rich Lux would never piss on you if you were even on fire, and you don't see it. You're the last person to see it, because you will defend Rich Lux to any expense because you have this soft spot for you. And I couldn't see it. Through years, people would say to me, you know, like, Rich is like, why are you friends with him? He's going to turn on you at some point.
What if Rich was in the bed? Okay. Disguise, like Pee-wee's Playhouse comes out, he's the bed.
And I just really didn't
Like, what are you saying, man? Smacks him with a pillow.
believe that he ever would.
I'm caught. The cord. What the fuck?
And then there was, at one point, I was like, he said something to me on the phone. I don't even remember what it was, but I thought, when this goes south, like when he no longer has use for me or wants to be friends with me anymore, and I don't know, maybe it is about the fact that I don't send him receipts, so he finds no use for me anymore. But when he finds no use for me anymore, this will be a moment.
Oh my god! Now I feel like this is said like either way. Why'd you put your glasses on? Look at fucking Woody Allen over here. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This guy got out his ancient readers, his Prada Radas. These are crap. He didn't need them. They look like they're straight up glass.
I didn't.
And I know it's, you know, in general, the lens, but I think it's not even prescription glasses.
So I went and looked, and that was actually...
Are they Prada? I think they are. Let me look. Look at... Somebody's been drinking.
I didn't know, and so I went and looked.
Wait,
and
stop. Please, wait, stop. What is that? Oh, it's really...
Actually...
I think he's got couture, or whatever that... Couture. Disgusting. Filth.
Last Tuesday, April 15th. And I texted him and I said, girl, did you unfollow me on IG for some reason? No response. And then I was like...
You should have gave him the black middle finger. Okay, that really...
I can't walk out.
Like, did he block my phone number? Because it didn't go through as delivered, which it usually does. And I thought, did he block my phone number? Maybe he did. So I went over. I'm not active on Twitter at all. I don't mess with Twitter anymore. I haven't for probably 2 years. And before that, I was only posting the Halloween and the Christmas countdown. So I went over and I noticed that Rich had blocked me on Twitter. So then I called him on the phone because, and let me explain this, about a month ago.
I'm sorry, but I'm actually really into this now. This drama has taken over my life. I feel like I'm like going on like a psychedelic trip. Okay, these two are good. You know, Rich is a champion.
Rich,
okay, I'm still Team Rich. Peter Monn in the wrong.
I had a conversation. Okay, and Rich was like, I was upset about something that Rich had, and I'm not going to bring it into this video, but I was upset about something that Rich had said. Okay, and
what is that? I'm upset that I don't know. Oh my god, this piece of shit. All right, look at this. He's got jewelry for when he goes out in his heels. If he even has a fucking pair. He probably don't even have a good dress. Look at this little fucker. Okay, look at this. This is gross. I mean, dude, no wonder he's wearing it. What's up inside, you know, in this hat? What's under it? That's all I want to know. What's under the hat?
I'm
sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I just want to know what this is. It's all his necklaces and bracelets, watches, rocks.
In the conversation, he apologized.
That dresser's disgusting. Okay, I don't care how vintage and MCM you think that is. It is not matching this room.
For it. And
every inch of these little fuckers gotta go.
And I said, Rich, here's the deal, okay? It has been messy between drama channels in the past, okay? We are friends. We don't really, I mean, when I would talk to Rich on the phone, I don't know what he remembers, but we didn't spend a lot of conversations talking about Jeffree Star. I mean, I think that I don't know, but like that narrative is not like my conversations with Dustin, my conversations with Paige that I've had. We don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Dude, look at me. I'm like moving around. Is this how Adam McIntyre does his stream? Does he have to like rich around? Like, that's what I have to do.
Go for tomorrow.
I'm getting uncomfortable. Watch. This is so boring.
Thanks for giving me the info.
We're going right here.
Nagara, but you haven't unfollowed them. But apparently over this, and apparently this long history.
All right, whatever. Let's go to Rich's. I know Rich fucking straight literally knocks him out. It's amazing. You know, in imaginary times. A Rich Lux. Here we go. Came in for his rebuttal. He did two videos. Response. In response. Huh. No, wait. Three. Holy shit. Looks like Peter Monn's dead. He's in the hospital. What the fuck? What's happening? Look at this right here. Rich Lux's beautiful channel. So he's got one right here. Okay, it's Peter Monn Forever Snake. Why I blocked you forever. So this is Rich's response.
All right, I have got.
I thought that was a set of NARPs right there. Look at this. What is that, Rich? What is that?
And thousands of messages about what happened with me and Peter Monn. And I didn't really think that much of it until I got messages from big creators wanting to know what happened. And I was like, oh, people actually care?
Yeah. I don't, Rich. I promise. I mean, I do now. I didn't at first. It's good stuff. What are you drinking out of there? I got to get me a cup like that. I mean, the show would be so fantastic if I had this covered with lights.
So I put out this tweet, and I basically just called Peter Monn a snake. Because he did something that I felt was very snaky. I didn't agree with it. And so I was just like, you know what? Fuck Peter Monn. I blocked his ass. I blocked his phone number, so he cannot call me or text me. I blocked him on some of my social media. And I just want to say this, right? You know, I consider Peter Monn a friend. And I'm at the point in my life where if I feel like somebody's moving differently or they're moving snake.
He's going to do, okay, so he grew, right? Is that what's going to happen or did happen? Rich grew beyond Monn.
Or they're not.
You know, he's not doing it anymore. You know, the game, like you get tired. I would imagine doing this YouTube shit for like a job. It gets exhausting, the fear every day.
Making me like.
Okay, then the bullshit you got to deal with. The gun, okay? I'm sure Rich Lux has psycho people that show up to get him. I don't know, that's alleged. But I would just imagine, you know, just being, you know, internet personality. It's a nightmare. So Rich is like, oh, I'll tell you, I'll spill the beans. You guys want to know this drama? Here we go.
You know, I'm just like, fuck, you know, get off, whatever. And so he's done a few things that I just felt like, nah. And I y'all are going to say, well, how come you didn't talk to him about it? There were some instances where I brought it up. And it's not the first time I blocked his ass. And I was like, you know what? It's so frustrating, right? And if a friendship feels like you have to like pull and work a lot toward, it's like a friendship should just be easy. A friendship should be effortless.
Nice. And Rich is really just actually saying the truth. Imagine that. Imagine somebody actually having a human interaction with another fucking person. You know, I would imagine this game, you know, this popular, you know, that is the only reason anybody has any relevancy on the internet is the eyes on them, the popularity. You know, a lot of people, they lose their self and their own likes, their own audience. You know, they forget who they are. They change up. They ain't real no more. They're not 100. A lot of people are worried about people being 100% fresh, rotten tomatoes as a person all the time, which is good. I think that's just a common, that's a right from wrong, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Be a good person.
Peter Monn.
So Peter Monn is actually probably one of the worst people in the entire world. Allegedly. That's what Rich said.
It just...
I think. I don't know. Back to the show.
There were instances that I was like...
The gays are fighting, says Cody, and that's good. You know, I love it. You know, I saw a video the other day when the gays were fighting, and it was violent, okay?
This is a scene right here.
Cut a head right off.
This is a scene for me. You know, and there are many examples, and this is a friendship that I've had. Well, how long have I known Peter Monn? What, 5 years now, maybe more? And, you know, there were points where I would talk to him every day on the phone. There were points where we didn't really speak at all. There were points when we had disagreements. There were points where we didn't see eye to eye on things, and we did see. But I've always just felt like there was like something sneaky under the table about it. That if I was telling him something, that he would tell other people.
It's like royalty right here. That's all I see. Rich, looking like a king. Looking like a prince. More of a prince. Persian prince. Look at this beautiful... I would if I could get it.
You know, something.
You know, I gotta start investing in some, I don't know, maybe some bling. You know, the glasses are one thing. I don't have anything cool. I don't have a rock for my wrist.
And
you know, I was thinking about going the diesel route.
I always felt that.
You know, big and exotic looking. Okay, anything that has like, you know, see-through, you can see the skeleton, the guts and bones of the watch, the gears. Okay, Diesel makes a really big, fun watch. Looks like a roller coaster on the inside. Okay, and people think it's expensive. It's not. Okay, or is it?
And
I don't know what I'm saying.
I always feel like I'm an open book. Like, I would send Peter Monn receipts from here to the moon. I would send them receipts. Hey, Jeffree Star did this. Do you want to talk about that? I don't agree with this with Jeffree Star. That'll be a good video for you. Why don't you do that? And I would send him receipts, and he would take my receipts and he would use them in videos. He even asked me, which I thought was so annoying. He said, oh, can you not watermark your receipts and just send them to me? And I just...
Wow. Okay, so he wants to keep all the evidence and the good shit for himself. Now, I know it's called sharing and caring, helping each other, a friend of a friend. Okay? Being there. Helping somebody in need.
felt like that.
But Rich is like, man, that's my stuff. You're not getting it. That watermark is coming on there double now. If I was Rick, if I was rich, I would have covered it with watermarks.
That right there was kind of like...
I would have sent him a whole bottle of watermark.
Oh, so you don't want people to know that we're friends. You don't want people to know that you got it
Spread the
from
word.
me. Like, why do I have to remove my watermark to send you the receipt? You know, oh, you make it so big that you can't even see the receipt. You can see it. It just came across like you didn't... It's hard. I'm not a Caucasian guy sitting up here making drama videos. I'm a POC. I'm Hispanic, Puerto Rican, and black from the waist down. And I'm just like, you know what?
Wow. Okay, we're talking about heat. Rich can't pull his pants up. Okay.
It's hard. And I don't think, and I don't want to make this a race thing, but it's hard when you're POC trying to do commentary and drama. It's hard. It's a lot easier for white creators because I've seen it. I see it all day, every day, twice on Sunday. So for you to tell me not to send you the receipt with the watermark, that hurt. And I was like, that sucks. Because I work hard for my little receipts. I put in more work on my videos, on my drama videos, than Peter does. So I don't know why he's telling me not to do that. But that's just a small...
I'm sorry, I keep hitting buttons, okay? It's not soundboard worthy. So I guess there's this drama. That's it. I don't know what else happens. It's not going to get good until they start doxing and showing up with a couple friends, okay? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to get out here and fake cry for views or use language.
But that was the first video. So, we haven't even gotten into the birthday cake yet. We, cut it, okay? There's fucking layers to this bullshit. All right, let's go back to Rich's channel and look in on video 2. It's called Damn, Bitch. No, it's called Peter Monn, Dead Cat. Oh, shit, what is this?
I can't believe...
I don't know if I want to watch this, but I'm not... Rich, you got the stuff on.
Brought up my dead cat.
Wow. So Peter Monn.
How low are you gonna go?
Where am I at? I can't find I'm lost. I'm lost on my own page. So this is Rich's second video. This is really messy coverage from me. So this is going back and forth. Okay. Peter brought up Rich's dead cat, which isn't very nice. Okay. I'd call it very mean. And here's the newest video. No, it's not. How many have you? This is the second one. What is going on? I'm clicking on all. There is too much. This is number 2. This is 3, and there's 4. 4 Peter Monns. I love it. Look at the views. Rich is getting some good numbers on this. This is when you end it though, because this one, unless Peter Monn's a ghost.
Well, Peter
says Peter Monn's in the hospital.
Monn went to the hospital.
See ya.
Last night. Using the inky list here.
Just look at him. Dunking on him. Dude, there is nothing better. Okay, Keemstar did something years ago called I'll be there to report your death. Okay? Please stop. And he was excited. Dunking on an enemy. Look at Rich right now, sitting over here putting losh, cream, sauce. Sustenance for the skin. Rich's hands must be heavenly. Okay? I don't know how you do this. I put it on my palm and I go everywhere.
This is the peptide moisturizer. I really like this.
But I love the start of this. This is what we would call Rich's dunk.
Don't sleep.
Okay, right now he's doing a cheers. Okay, he has the crowd That's what he calls a crowd. He calls them the crowd.
Like all this.
Okay, and right now they're all putting their lighters up for an encore. Rich has won.
On this.
Spread the word.
Peptide moisturizer by Inky List. So sad, you guys. So Peter Monn, like I said, I have him blocked on everything. So I've gotten hundreds of messages of people letting me know that he went to the hospital.
Wow, what do you go there for? A broken heart?
And then they were like, they ended it with, well, I don't really know if he even went to the hospital because there was no videos or receipts or he didn't post there. And I thought to myself, well,
and Rich is like, that's bullshit. He didn't go expose him, lie just because he is guilty.
I'm pretty sure he did go to the hospital. But I do find it interesting that, this is just me speaking at this point, I do find it interesting that some people, when they do go to the hospital, they'll say things like, like they went, but then there's no like videos, there's no proof, there's no little wristband photos. People take wristband photos and then.
Okay, whatever. So Peter's in the hospital. Moving on. Good coverage. Welcome to the show.